Scorpios, this is going to be your general reading. If you're interested in 30% off, the link for that will be in the description box below. I'm going to have 30% off the full readings. It's also 50% off my shop. So if you're interested, it will be in the description box. So I am trying out a new view. Let me know if you like it or if you don't. Scorpios, let's see what you guys need to know at this current time. We have 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the King of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so there's someone that you need to make a decision about. This person, yes, they could be charming. They have the potential to be emotionally fulfilling. A person that is spiritually connected as well. This individual may not make the best of decisions. They may still need to mature in some form or fashion. And there's a decision that needs to be made about this individual and whether you're going to cut them out or keep them in your circle. Because with the 10 of Cups, this person does bring you emotional fulfillment. You know, they do make you happy in some way. They do bring joy in your life. But there's other things that this King of Cups needs to work on that could possibly hinder you, or they are a lack of, they don't put in as much work as you do. There's a lack of teamwork. There's some introspection that needs to be made. What sucks though is that this King of Cups to the Queen of Cups, they are an energetic match to you in some way, form or fashion. But if this person decides that they don't want to change, they don't want to do the work to keep up with you, because it seems like most of you are doing the work. And how it works is that the universe will bring people into your life and they will have a choice as to whether they want to continue progressing or if they want to be stagnant. And if somebody makes an active decision to be stagnant and you're continuing forward, at times they'll just get pushed out by the universe, even whether you like it or not. And I do see a factor here of a person making you happy, but needing to do the self-reflection and the introspection to see, are they going to make it to where you're going? Because if they're not going to be a teammate, they're going to be someone who drags you down or someone that carries baggage. But the 4 of Swords is all about resting, needing to rest more, needing to retreat more. Meditation would do you some justice at this current time, because the majority of you do well when you're independent. When you're single, focused on yourself, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. Even if you are in the energy of being in a relationship, it's saying that you kind of need to take more of that energy and point it towards yourself, because some of you are in a position where you feel defeated, mentally defeated. Some of you could be in positions where you get tag teamed by multiple people, because if you look at this 5 of Swords, there is multiple complexions and people that are just attacking one person in particular. So you could be going through a lot of psychic attacks, or you take on a lot of people's energy, and that's why you're specific about who you keep around you. Or some of you are loners, or you may feel like you don't have a lot of friends, you don't have a lot of people around you. You're very sensitive to energy, and that's why most of the time you keep your distance from people. But with the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords here, there's going to be a lot of you being in your head a lot, overthinking things. If you're going to overthink something, make sure it's something positive, because you're attracting negativity into your life that could be created by your thoughts and thought forms and thought processes. So even if you're in a relationship right now, you need that love and attention more than anybody else that's connected, because if someone does truly care and love you and cherish you, they're not going to be offended by you distancing yourself or you putting the energy towards yourself, because it seems like some of you really need it. Let me get an additional deck so we can see, Scorpios, what do you guys need to know at this current time. We have Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords again, and this woman is laying down, she's resting. Yeah, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So you're hard at work. The universe sees you as somebody that's extremely hardworking, that continues to put time, effort, work, energy into their craft, into their job, into career. And this is you looking towards the distance, looking towards the future, wanting to either attract something, or you have a certain goal in mind that you want to accomplish. And in order to accomplish this goal, you do have to have strength. And strength comes with knowing when to separate, knowing when to hold back from certain people. You cannot carry all these burdens and then add other people's burdens onto yourself. So you have a lot on your plate as is. Some of you are just feeling tired or exhausted, possibly even let down, but it is circling back to you needing to rest, because this came out with 2 different decks, which means the theme of this reading is rest, contemplation, retreating, taking a minute for yourself. Because with the Ace of Wands, you could be feeling passionate, which is like a change in libido. This could also be passions in terms of creativity and projects. You may be itching to do something. You maybe have ideas and you want to get off the ground, but in order to get those ideas off the ground, you kind of have to let go of the dead weight, which means emotionally as well. Some of you are carrying things and baggage that happened from the past, and it's getting into the way of new connections. And others of you, there's an attractive person that may be around you. However, this person brings burdens into your life. They're more a problem than they are solution-based. This is someone that, because of their negative mindset and their negativity, they kind of create problems for themselves, and then they create problems in other people that they're connected to as well. So you're going to have to decide whether this person is worth it, whether you want to continue investing in your energy and time into this individual, and letting go of everything that's on your plate. All of this, you can delegate that to other people. If there's so much that you have to do, don't be afraid to ask for help. And at the same time, you don't have to do all of this on your own, especially if you have a partner or if you have family members that will help you. Try to ask for help every now and then. Because even though, yes, you do have it all together, you're tired. You kind of need to take time to yourself. And it's so weird because at the bottom of this deck, we have time. Time, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So yeah, don't let other people hinder your path or hinder your progression in any way. Because I feel like some of you just care for others and you don't want to push them away, or some of you may even have a fear of like being alone. But what I'm seeing is that you do better alone. You already know that your money's better when you're alone, or when you can just focus by yourself instead of working on group projects. Working on something independently will bring you more success than adding other people onto it. That's too many. Let's try that again. Messages that Scorpio needs to know. We have commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. Yeah, so some of you are either having commitment issues. I don't feel like someone's having this issue with you. What I feel like is going on is that you have people around you that want to be a part of your life, and they want to be a part of yours. But energetically, there's like this weird, there's like a difference. You're the type to take action. You're around people that are daydreamers, you know? They don't really take action towards what it is that they desire. They can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. And you're the type of person that puts in that action. So if you have people around you that are not doing the same, they are dragging you down. And that's possibly what's happening. Look, habits, that's crazy. Habits. Certain habits need to be worked on, or certain habits need to be changed for you, not taking on so much. Knowing when to rest, knowing when to retreat, not being somebody who's an overworker, and putting in time and effort towards your hobbies and the ideas that you get. But you are irreplaceable. People see you as irreplaceable. You may be connected to a person too who's irreplaceable. So all they need to do is make the choice to change. That's what's so disappointing, I guess, for certain situations with people that are on your level and they just decide not to do the work, or they decide, you know, they're comfortable where they're at, but the other person's still doing the work on themselves and healing. What ends up happening is that one person's going to take on more weight than the other, and then resentment builds. And issues start happening as far as like blockages. We have guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. So someone around you is going to start feeling guilty. Or that could be you if this is vice versa, where there's a lot of confusion going on and needing to delegate your time well, because I feel like time management can really help you with the obstacles that you have in your way, or the amount of things that are on your plate. You kind of need to delegate what time or how much time you're going to put into them, and just know that regardless of who you're dealing with, even if they make it seem like you're just another person, you're just another option, you are irreplaceable. And they will find that out either in the moment or in hindsight when they're looking back and seeing like, wow, this was really a good person that was in front of me, someone who is mature, someone who, you know, they have their life together. They're at least trying to get their life together. Someone who's not comfortable in just stagnancy, because you're coming off as a chaser. You chase your dreams. You chase your goals. And other people may not have that same energy, but they have to basically meet you. So everyone has to meet each other halfway. There needs to be teamwork. If you're connected to a partner, there needs to be a level of teamwork, or you're going to take on more automatically. Why? Because you're doing more of the work. It just happens that way. Internally, you're doing more of the work as well. So yes, you are progressing, but it may be that some people around you are not. And even though you love them and you care for them, you may have to distance yourself either until they get it together, or for the long term. It really just depends on who's watching. So last but not least, for Scorpio placements, what do you guys need to know at this current time? 9 of Swords, a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups, 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some of you are going to have 2 different options. One of these options will have the potential to either make it to marriage or to a long-term commitment. But then there's another individual that's either going to come in before or during while you meet this person that has all this energy of the divine feminine or the divine masculine. One person's going to be keeping secrets and they may charm you. Another person you could potentially have a full-blown commitment with or something stable, and you're going to have to decide which one is which. Or if you meet this charming person who may not be the one, if you meet them first and you decide, hey, I'm going to stake this out and see how it's going to turn out, then it's going to be a while till you meet this Empress. Because you have to go through this first relationship and see it through and then break up and then heal. And then, so yeah, timing is going to be different for each person. But what I'm seeing is that you're going to have 2 different options and you will have to decide which one is best for you. You will be stable. Your household looks pretty stable. Financially, it depends on each person, whether you have been overspending or finances could be an issue here, because we do have 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Some of you are feeling defeated because of something going on in your life at this current time. But what it's saying is that you're stable. So if anything's making you feel rocky, you're going to be forced to cut it out, whether you want to or not. Either you're going to cut it out or the universe is going to do it for you. But what this is saying is, for some of you that are connected to a person that kind of brings you defeat or stress, you're going to have to make the decision to cut them out so that you can get something better. And I know they say the grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is green where you water it. But you've been watering this, and whatever this is, it's not working. And your intuition has been trying to tell you that for a while now. And you could have this fear, like, this is something that's really good. What are the odds that I'll get an opportunity like this again in the future? But you've already done what you need to do, and it's not working. So step 2 is just like acknowledging that, moving forward, and trying to make room for new. Because your passions are going to be thriving. Around this current time, you're going to be having a lot of ideas. Some of you are going to be forced to walk away, forced to play mind games with people. And that could be like situations where you're forced to play mind games could be like you are in an abusive relationship, and if you want to get out of it, you're going to have to be sly and like sneaky and not completely show your hand. Or it could be something that could threaten your life in a sense. People don't really consider that in tarot, that there could be situations where, yes, someone is deceptive, but it's like a life or death type of situation. Here, I'm just seeing you're going to be stable. You have to trust your intuition at all times. So if you're going home and something tells you don't go on that road, please listen to that. You might think, whatever. You know, yes, I heard that, but I'm going to do something instead. You're going to be shown that your intuition is right every single time. And you should trust that. And I feel like if you trust your intuition and you go with your gut and you focus on you, yourself, self-care, self-love, focus on your stability, this stress will lessen. Because you're only being stressed out and you only have anxiety because you're not listening to yourself telling you that you need to cut someone out. And this person has secrets, yes. It may be like the type of energy where someone's dealing with a cheater, but because they don't have evidence that they're being cheated on, they're going to stick it out and wait it out. But trust your gut. So last but not least, any messages you guys need to know? I am captured by your beauty. Yeah, so someone cannot let go of you. No, they don't want to leave your life. Why? Because it's good where they're at with you. Why would they want to do that? Even if this is a friend that is in your circle that you know isn't really the best energy to be around, but because you care for them, you keep them around, why would they not want to be friends with you? Like, yes, there's blessings and opportunity that comes with that. Yeah, some of you are dealing with a past life connection with someone that you've known in your past life. But with commitment seems to be coming up, where you need someone that's fully going to be committed to you, which means they're going to commit to the journey. They're going to commit to like growing and not being stagnant and not letting you put in all the work, because some of you are carrying some sort of relationship or you're carrying a dynamic. Will you marry me? And there needs to be some form of commitment. So with will you marry me, you're going to be meeting someone who is worth marrying. We fit together like a puzzle piece. And so you're going to have to question the situation that you're in, even if you're single. What is it that's not working out in your life? What is it that's not really committing to the journey that you're on? And what is it that you need to kind of push out? Because we have to do something about this stress. It's going to get to the point of where your health starts being affected because you're not listening to what your body's saying. It works like that sometimes, where people, the stress that they just kind of keep in and they don't do anything to try to exert starts to affect their health. I don't see that happening, but I am seeing a decision needs to be made about someone that, yes, you love and care for them, but they may not be the best for your journey. And moving forward, what is it that you're going to do with these ideas? Are you going to actually implement them to bring you more stability in your life, or are you just going to let it be? So that's what I'm seeing. Bye.